Yeah, I don't really know how to start this video. I'm gonna be 100%, but we'll see. We'll see. I forgot to start recording earlier when I was drawing, so I drew almost two things before. Where is this camera? Oh, I'm rotating the wrong way. Is this upside down? Okay, yeah, I drew this thing earlier today. I might work on it a little bit later, but I don't know. I feel like since I'm recording now, I should probably start something different. Well, we'll see. Anyways, this is me trying out recording. I don't know how to start my videos, even when I'm using. Damn, that's probably loud. Even when I'm using the. Even when I'm using my phone, I don't really know how to start my videos. So we're just gonna try and roll with it. I'm gonna draw and talk. We'll see how good I am at it. Probably not that good, but everyone's gotta start somewhere. Anyways, I need to find something that I want to do, but I don't know what I want to do, if you know what I mean. Like, this, it's not that I don't know, it's that I don't know. I just said the same thing twice. The first thing I want to talk about is just me not uploading. Like, me not uploading, yeah, but also I just feel like I'm just like never consistent with anything. Like, in March I was consistent, and then I fell off again in April a bit. In January, like November to January was pretty fine, and then in February I kind of fell off. And it normally only takes one thing happening for me to fall off. Like, for February, it was me getting sick, and then I just couldn't get back on it. For this month, it was just school that sort of forced me to get a little bit less active, and I just couldn't modulate my activity successfully. You know what I mean? But outside of that, I think I am working towards fixing that sort of issue. I'm still scrolling. Like, I found a few things I want to do, but to be honest, I don't want to do them anymore. It's not I don't want to do them, so I don't know if I want to, if I'm sure I want to do them. You know what I mean? I'm just going to use Sketch Daily. Sketch Daily. Boom. Anyways, yeah, so that's my main goal. I think I'm going to try to either stream or record the video, but I'm going to ease myself into it. This video was supposed to come out yesterday, but I just procrastinated pretty much the entire day. There's a few things that I do want to work on, in particular, in terms of my art. I feel like I'm always talking about the same things I want to improve, like every single time I mention it, which is kind of sad, you know what I mean? Because it makes me feel like I'm not improving at all. But I know I am getting better. I just don't think I'm doing it as efficiently as I could. So that's probably where I gotta say. On top of that, I'm mad because they disabled ad block, bro. Like they turned off ad block, bro. It's so annoying, right? And I don't know why they did that. Cause like, I can turn it back on and it still works, even though it's no longer supported. Like it still works. So it being supported or not doesn't actually impact whether or not it's working. Okay, I think I found one I want to use. If I choose to include this part in the video, I'll Am I zoomed in too much? All over. I'll let you guys know. Anyways. Yeah. Okay. I forget where I was at. But let's talk about just me and the Discord server. So with the Discord server, I lost access to my account for two things. My password, completely forgot it. Right, which is like terrible. I don't know how I did that, especially considering that it wasn't that I wrote it down, but I wrote down a very similar password, which is the password to my YouTube channel, because I made all of this on a separate account from what I normally use. Why am I struggling? I don't know why I'm struggling so much. Let's make a new layer. Yeah, so like I made a separate account to do YouTube on, but it just completely forgot the password to it. Right, so I knew the password to specifically the email, like to the email and the YouTube, which is the email, but I didn't know the password to the Discord because it was slightly different from the one to the email. And I just kept putting in the one for the email in. So eventually I did it so many times, right? I just said, you know what, let me do this at a later point. And I had to reset it. I ended up having to reset it because like I genuinely couldn't remember it. So I reset it a while ago, but I never logged back in. Like I logged back in briefly after I reset it, but I never actually posted anything, and then it logged me out a second time. I had the password, but I just couldn't log in, and it was also asking for verification. And this was also during the brunt of me studying. And during studying, I basically like no life school, so it was kind of annoying. Like I couldn't really do anything. Anyways, I've gotten access back. So now that I have access back, I'm a little bit more trying to ease myself back into this YouTube stuff, because I feel like I've just been too like here at some times, not here at other times, and I really want to make sure I'm somewhat consistent in the future. I don't think I really like this. It's not this that I don't like it. I just don't think I'm doing the specific thing I'm copying justice. Let's go like this, so then we go like that. Boom. Yeah, so this video is going to be one of the longer videos. It's also going to be a yapping video where I'm just talking. But yeah, I feel really like, sort of like, every now and then I just really feel like I'm letting people down type of shit. Did I really say that? Yeah, like, I just don't feel... How long are we into this? 11 minutes. I just don't feel like I'm living up to what people want. And like, I'm always constantly afraid of like failing, because it feels like I always fail. Like I always get like I don't even qualify. Right? So, and it doesn't really feel good. So I've been really like thinking like it's also sort of led me to just not really try and fix my mistakes, because like whenever I make a mistake, like for example me not uploading a lot, I just leave it because I'm like, bro, like, you know, that's not gonna fix anything, right? But like that's the wrong attitude to have. Yeah, so I'm in a weird position because I want to keep this channel, like I want it, like I do want to keep doing it but I don't want to do it and then not do it to the best I can do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know how I'm gonna manage it with my time. I also don't know how I'm gonna manage all the various commitments I decide to put on myself, like streaming and stuff in a Discord server. Cause like the people that are in there chose to be in it. Like they're wasting a bit of their, cause you only have a limited amount of Discord servers you can be in. Granted, I know most people probably don't use most of them, but like the point is still there. Like they're spending their time in there. So like I want it to be somewhat of value, but I just don't feel like it's there yet. Now moving away from that, in terms of my art, like I just don't know like why I feel so much better drawing on my sketchbook than I do. Yeah. And I don't feel as good when I draw here. I just don't think it looks as good as well. I feel like that's an aspect of it. But I don't know why that's the case. And I don't know how I'd go about fixing it. Like even some of the most recent ones I did, they all look really good in my opinion, you know. And at times I'm just like, how I don't know if I'll ever be able to recreate some of this stuff on my computer, which is the only reason I bought this drawing tablet. And it's annoying. Granted, I feel like I'll figure it out eventually, but like it's the fact that I don't have it figured out now. I feel like I'm racing myself to get things done. Because I want to be at a specific level right now. And I understand it's like not gonna happen right away, but it doesn't make me wanna that doesn't stop me from wanting to get it done, you know? So it's not like I'm gonna stop. Right? Because at the end of the day, it's still on the back of my mind, and eventually I do get back on YouTube. I always eventually do. I just want it to be consistent so that it comes to me quicker, you know, and isn't as slow with it. This might be too big. Outside of YouTube though, school's alright. Like I think I finished this semester with a 4.0. Well, not 4.0, but like a 3.5, which is essentially like a really good, considering I go to like the hardest school in my country, in Canada. So like, it's not that bad. And we also had the elections the other day. It was interesting. I stayed up until like 5 a.m. just watching. I literally, like, I know a few videos ago, I think I mentioned how my dad was staying up watching the United States election. And I was like, yo, why are you doing this when I'm trying to record? Right? I think I was trying to stream or something in particular. But I just did the exact same thing he did. So I don't really think I have grounds to complain if I do complain about that in the future. I don't know. I don't really like any of them. But I don't think they are. It's not like I don't like them. They just don't really align with me 100%. So I don't really have any, like, I was really voting for who I didn't like the most rather than who I liked. On the topic of art though, I'm gonna cut back to that. I don't know, like, I feel like there's gotta be a formula to use. Like, I haven't really watched art YouTube since March. Like, I haven't watched anything art related. Mainly because of school, but also because, like, that's just me. Like, I'm just so inconsistent with it. I'm just trying to angle this, because, like, I need to figure out where the legs would be moving if it was like this. So if I was like this, you know, it'd be crazy if you guys could see me doing this in real life. I think it would be like this. And maybe they're sitting like that. We'll see how this turns out. Yeah. I don't know. I plan on doing more videos like this. Obviously, I'm gonna do the normal ones that I do. I'm gonna do the videos where I cover what I'm doing in my sketchbook itself. But I also want to do more videos like this where I'm just drawing on my computer to sort of just switch things up a bit. Also, for anyone watching this before Friday, I'm going to stream on Friday instead of last week's Sunday. I mean, this week's Sunday. That was my bad. I got absorbed into Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm gonna be real, because my friend forced, like he said he wanted to run a specific thing, but like he's like, oh no, I gotta do it myself first. And I'm like, bro, if he just ran it with me, unironically, I could have helped him. That's what didn't make sense to me with it, like the way he developed how he was gonna solve the problem. Because I'm like, I'm literally the only reason I can't do this mission with you is because I'm not, like, I need to fight this boss, which you're telling me is harder than the boss you're fighting right now. So like, if you just help me fight the boss I'm fighting, then I can help you fight your boss and we can do the thing together. But nah, it didn't really make sense to me. I guess he really wanted the armor. But maybe that's just the way I'm thinking about it. Like, if it makes sense to him, that's what matters, I guess. Right? Because he's the one who made the decision. So it's not like I'm the one who needs to understand the thought process. It's not. I'm not the one making that decision. I'm not even sure. Okay, first of all, I really don't like this pencil for some reason. I don't know what it is. It's just pissing me off. Like, I did these two earlier using this pencil. I don't really like it. I liked it at one point, but like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not vibing with it right now. I feel like I'm using too many different pencils and pens, and it's like I'm getting absorbed in what they look like, and it really is getting on my nerves. On top of that, though, I also feel like, to an extent, let's try this one, because this one is the one. I saw this on there. Let's see if this is damage. Okay, like, I wanna, and I don't know. I feel like I need to organize my thoughts better. We'll see. We'll see when I edit this. This might take me a couple hours to do. When I actually get in to see, like, if I'm actually making sense at any mobile point in time. This video will come out. I just don't know what it's gonna look like when it comes out. If you know what I mean. Like, I never know how any of my videos is gonna go. This is really interesting, because like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the way this is moving, even though it's kind of difficult to get used to, because I had to use a specific pressure level to get a steady, like a steady read on the pen itself. But I don't really care that much. Like, I like the way it looks, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I just don't know what I should be doing anymore. Like, every time I set up a plan for myself, I never do it. So I feel like I should get somebody else to set the plan up for me. But then I don't know if I'd even follow it still. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm just too, I don't know what the word is per se. Right? And it's not like I don't want it, because I do. but maybe I just don't want it enough, and that's why I'm struggling so much. Because maybe I just need to convince myself that I need to improve more or something. Because every now and then someone will say, "Oh, like you improve so quick and stuff," and I'm like, "But it doesn't feel like it, you know." And I know I got better, but at times I feel like like I could get even better or faster, and I'm not like I was like in X amount of time I should be able to do what I want to do, but I just want to do it now. You know what I mean? And on another note, like I'm also feeling the pressure of just not really. It doesn't feel like I'm accomplishing things, you know. So like, you know, I liked how I had it before. I don't know why you erased it. Like it feels like nothing's going anywhere at this point. Like some of the people that I know, they're getting internships, they're getting stuff done, and I'm like, I just nothing's happening. And to an extent, it's my bad because I don't put myself out there, but I'm just too scared to do that. Like I could never imagine putting myself out there, right? And to my credit, like I do so much more than I used to do, right? I just don't think I'm at the level yet where I can see myself doing that. And that's my biggest, I think that's my biggest problem. Holy bro. Like I really like this pen. I don't know what it is though. Like it's not easy. Maybe I'm just not good at this. Right? Like maybe I'm just not good at this. But I like the way it looks. You know what it is? It's because it's got the soft pen. I just think I really like soft pens rather than I like harsher ones or textured ones. I just like the softer ones more. And that's why I'm enjoying using this one in particular. But it's so hard. Like, cause like it goes like that, and it goes like this at low, and then there's like a little in between right here where I'm trying to hit. Maybe I just gotta draw it at really low, like low. But like if I do it like this, then it goes like that. You see what I mean? Like there's like an in between where I need to be drawing at, but I just don't know how to do it. Like, bro, there's no way anybody knows how to use this pen, bro. I just suck. I just suck, you know? That's probably it. Yeah. But that's just how I'm feeling. Like, I just feel like day in and day out, I'm just not doing enough. And to an extent, I know it's true, and that's why, I feel like that's why I'm so critical of my improvement. Not because it's not there, but just because I feel like I'm not doing enough, right? And because I feel like I'm not doing enough, it doesn't justify where I'm at. Like I see where I'm at, and I'm like, if I just did more, I could probably be at a different spot, you know? And that's why I'm so critical of it. I feel like this arm is too long. We'll see. I can always change it later. I don't know if I want to, you know what, I don't really care. Nobody I know watches these videos. Even though one of my friends found this channel, I don't think he's watched any of the videos. And if he has, you better not tell this to anybody. Right? You better not. But he's like the one guy who I like, he doesn't just spread does he? I'm just gonna trust that he doesn't spread information. So like low key, I just be afraid to talk to people in general. And then I also don't believe what some people say about me. Like I don't know, I think it's like half of it's a self-deprecation thing, but half of it's also just the way people have treated me that I just don't think it lines up with what some people are saying. So I just naturally don't like believe some of it. You know what I mean? Like it's like the two things aren't aligning, so I discard the information I'm getting from my friends rather than just believing it and saying, oh, well, it could just be a coincidence. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't know why I say that. I say that too often. Anyways, yeah. So I have a fear of approaching people. Now, like, I think in a previous video I mentioned this one girl that I saw on the bus, right? And I said I was gonna talk to her, and I didn't. Like, I'm telling you guys right now, I didn't talk to her whatsoever. Like, and the crazy part is, like, she is on the same bus as me. There's like a good shot I'll see her again in the future, and I'm like 95% sure I won't say a word. Like, I'll just see her and never say a word. And I'm 95% sure that's what's gonna happen. And that 5% sure is like she talks to me. Like, that 5% is like her talking to me, not the other way around. Like, I just don't know why though. Like, I feel like I'm afraid of what's gonna happen if I talk to her and she just, like, the worst case scenario. And I'm like, to an extent, I know that the worst case scenario probably won't happen. But just the fact that the worst case scenario is something that has happened, right? Like I'm being real, bro. The closest I've ever had to being in any sort of relationship was when like I was in, like, I think it was grade 10. No, cuz we did it happen this time, or it would have been either when I was 17 or 16. A bunch of girls in the mall came up to me and my friends and asked me if I would date one of their friends. That was the only moment in my life. That was the only moment in my life that anything remote, like, any. And the crazy part is, like, it was just weird. It wasn't like I wouldn't have if she alone came up, but because her friends were sort of forcing her, I just was like, bro, like, this is weird. You know what I mean? And on top of that, this was back when I was really, like, I'm not gonna say too much, but, like, there was no shot I was gonna say yes. Looking back at it, I would have said yes if it was me now. Actually, I still wouldn't have, because it was weird. Like, why is she doing that? And why is her friends doing that? That wasn't my main issue with it. It wasn't her. It was just that her friends were doing it, and I felt weirded out, because, like, why are you forcing your friend to do this when she clearly doesn't want to? You know what I mean? It was like on one of those days where I was like, bro, and that's really it. I feel like, and my friend, and my friend, one of my friends, well, like, my closest friend was talking to me a bit ago about, like, how he's like, you know, relatively unsuccessful, and I'm like, not unsuccessful, but, like, I don't know how to word it in a way that doesn't sound weird. It's just, he was showing me his attempts that he's made, and I just, like, looking at it, I was like, I could never imagine myself doing that. Like, even messaging somebody on, like, Instagram or something, couldn't see it happening. I can't, because I just, like, I feel like I care too much about what they're gonna think, even though it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that I feel I need to get over with eventually, but I just don't know if I'd ever be able to. I'm constantly feeling like it's just never gonna happen, and I feel like maybe one day I'll get over that sort of fear, but that's, like, hoping that I get over it, you know. But who knows if I ever do. And it certainly can't be that bad, because, like, people tell me I'm not ugly, but, like, do you think I believe that? Like, and, like, I don't know. In terms of like my face, I don't really care about showing it on this channel. I just want it to be when I'm a little bit like, I don't know if I want it to be done now, cause like people who know me, right, will know this channel's mine just because of the username, right? Right? Like I said, I think I said this, I'm not sure. The reason my friend found this channel is because he searched up my username and this is what popped up. And I think he was looking for a different channel, right? That's also named this. So I changed the name of the other channel to something else, or I kept it the same, I'm not sure. But like when you search up my name, the two channels pop up, right? And my biggest gripe is that, oh my goodness, I don't think this looks right. Is that I just don't want it to. I just don't want to be afraid forever, you know? So eventually I will do like some sort of face reveal or something. When that happens, I'm not really sure. I'd have to have like a motivation for it. What that means, no clue. I don't know if that looks right. Like I'm assuming this does, but like feet is like literally my worst part. Like the worst thing I'm the thing I'm the worst at. I can never get them to look right. Like I don't know what it is. And it's not like I don't like feet. Like that might be a weird thing to say. That definitely sounded weird, but like I don't have anything against them. Loki, I think feet look cute and shit when they're done well. You know what I mean? But it's not anything I'm. That sounded so weird. You know what? I'm just not gonna elaborate on that statement. This looks so whack. But you see what I mean? Like I feel like I had it, and then I threw it away. Like I feel like it looked better, and then I think it's the ankle over here that's making it look weird. Anyways, yeah, I just don't know. Like, I feel like I'll figure it out. Actually, like, I feel like I will figure it out eventually. But, like, it's just a matter of when. And I don't want it to be. I want to figure it out now. I don't want to be always living my life. Because it doesn't apply specifically to, like, relationships. It just applies in general. I'm just so afraid to do almost anything that I just never do it. Anything outside of my comfort zone, really. Rarely. Like, I'm slowly getting over it, but it's like not very. It's not a very quick process. I think this looks alright. I'm not gonna scrutinize this too much, cause this is just me drawing, so I can talk while drawing. It's alright. It's like it's not anything crazy. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like I just what? I swear sometimes my thing just does this. It's crazy though, cuz like I feel like eventually it's gotten to a point where like it doesn't feel like I'm missing anything. It just feels like I'm not, like I want to know where I stand with people, but I'm too afraid to find out. You know what I mean? I need to stop saying that. I say that too frequently. I just want to sort of get a gauge of where I am, cuz like I've just never felt like anybody's like me to an extent. Like I used to feel like I was fine when I was in middle school, but like when I was in high school, because I went to a different high school from like everybody I went to middle school, outside of one person because she moved. But like everybody, like people at my middle school, like I didn't see any of them until recently. Like genuinely, I just felt so weird at high school. Like like in the first year, there was these people that they were sort of bullying me, but like not really. I just didn't care, or I didn't notice it. That's really what was going on. I didn't notice it was happening, or I did, but like I just didn't care enough, so I just like it didn't affect me. Right? But it was happening. Like it's something that was happening, so it wasn't like it didn't exist. It's just I was so like not caring that it didn't matter, and then it happened, and then COVID happened, so like I didn't see them ever again. After that, like it ruined my friendship because I was low key an awkward guy. Like there's so many interactions I wish I could take back from when I was in high school that I just can't, or even just recent. Like there's so many things I wish I could take back that I just can't, and it just genuinely bothers me because I feel so weird whenever I think back to the various interactions I've had over my life, because I always manage to somehow find a way to make myself just weird. You know what I mean? I think it was part of it was just me being a weird person, which I don't think it's inherently wrong, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't know why I was like a specific way. Well, not felt, but like I just feel like I don't know what I am now. You know, like I just don't like whenever I can't take photos of myself. Like I hate it when I look at myself in a photo because I always like just hate myself in photos. Right? So like I genuinely, it's like I posed. Like at one point in time, I had my Instagram, like my main one, as my face, and I had to take it off. It's now like Sonic. It's like Silver Sonic. Well, not Silver Sonic. It's not silver. It's like actually Sonic, but he's silver for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why. I think I found. I don't know where I got that photo. It's a really cool photo. Sonic is low key my favorite. Like I grew up. I think I said this before, but I didn't grow up on Mario. I grew up on Sonic. Like that's what I was playing. I need to get over that hump of not liking myself, but I just don't see it happening anytime soon. So I don't know what to do about it. Right? Like I could, in theory, maybe try something, like maybe just talk to people, maybe put myself out there, but then I risk just hating myself afterwards, because that's normally what happens. Like normally when I do something like that, I genuinely just dislike myself afterwards. So like I don't want to do that. Right? The other option is just doing nothing. And like I know that doing like the best, like I was watching a BRS video earlier, and like he said it well. The best thing that can happen when you work hard is nothing. I mean, the worst thing that could happen when you work hard is nothing happening, but the best thing that can happen when you work hard is when not when you work hard. The best thing that can happen when you don't work hard, when you don't work at all, is nothing happening. But the worst thing that could happen when you work hard is nothing happening. So what's the problem with working hard, right? But I just feel like, to me, I don't know why it just doesn't look that attractive. Like in terms of the YouTube channel, I've like sort of committed the idea like I'm going to work hard for this, right? Like this is worth me putting a lot more time into, so I'm going to find the time to do it and put the time in and then get it done. But as for the like my actual real life, I'm just too afraid. I'm just too afraid because it's not like I get a second chance, right? So I'm not willing to do anything about it. And I feel like that has to change, and I feel like it will at some point in time. But I don't know if I'm ready for it to change right now. But like I also want it to change right now. It's a weird situation. I just genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. We're looking all right. I'm liking this one. I'm liking this one a lot more than I like most things I make on here. So we'll see where this goes. I don't know what clothes I'm gonna put on this. This specific one I'm looking at have clothes I want to use, but I think I'm gonna use this one because I also like this other one that I have over here. So yeah, I just feel like to an extent I want to know what people think of me, right? But I'm just too afraid to find out. And that's just a hump I need to get over. Like, I can't live afraid. Like, that's not something. Like, you can only go so far just being ignorant. But at the same time, like, I've gone so far already. Like, why would I need to change it? And I'm sure, like, I could go, like, maybe a couple more years just being the way I am right now. But, like, would I really be happy with it? Or am I just, like, sort of just coping because I'm not willing to change anything? Anyways, yeah, so I think because of how long this audio's already turned, it's probably just gonna be the one drawing. Like, I thought I was gonna do more than this. But hey, if you guys really like it, I'm gonna see how far I get into doing this one. And if you guys really like it, I'll post it. Actually, we'll see. I'm gonna try and, like, get it all the way. This is gonna be like a several hour long video. Like, I normally don't record that long, but this one's gonna be several hours long. Feel free. Like, this is assuming someone's gonna get to this part, because I doubt people are gonna get this far in. Oh my goodness. But do feel free to ask me questions if you have questions about anything I'm saying or, like, how I'm feeling. I feel like I'm relatively open. Right, like, you can. Obviously, I need to get back onto being, like, consistently active. But by messaging me, you guys can probably keep me accountable. Now that I have no school, I really don't. I don't really have an excuse not to be active. So that's, like, every reason to sort of keep reminding me. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh my goodness, that is a thick line. Yeah. Personally, I'm not really hating this. I just don't think it's the best thing I've made. We'll see. I'm gonna do this one completely in gray, because I want to work on shading. And I don't really think, like, even at this stage, I don't really think it's that bad the way it is. Mm. I don't know. I'm really happy with how this is turning out so far up until this point. But we'll see. That normally changes in the last bit of me drawing, because I normally like there's like one specific thing that I normally end up disliking about the drawing I make. That really just irritates me for the rest of the time I'm drawing it. So I'm sort of like anticipating that like moment happening, and then me having something that I fixate about that I wish I changed on here. But up until now, nothing. I feel like this is looking perfectly fine. That'll probably change, but I'm pretty happy with it right now. I could probably erase this section over here. Because it'd probably be like right there, and then it would go like this over here, and then yeah, but to an extent, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. You know, I feel like I always preface that my problems aren't really that serious, like when you look at the grand scale of things, but I gotta give like some people they're serious to me, you know. They just aren't that important when you look at other people, like what other people are going through. But it's not like they don't exist. Anyways, if anybody gets to this part of the video, I don't know if I'm gonna put music in the background this far in. If anyone gets to this part of the video, comment. You gotta include the word like jacket in your comment. Like you can comment, but like make sure you include the word jacket. Like, you know, jacket from, it's not, is it jacket? I think it's jacket, and that's the character from Hotline Miami. Yeah, include jacket in your comment, and I'll know it's you watch your reel and you watch through all this way. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I just be living. We'll see. Maybe in the future when I see her again, if I do see her again, hopefully I do, I'll have the confidence to say something. I just feel like I won't, and that's why I'm making such a big deal of it, because it's like, if I wasn't gonna say anything when I did see her again, and she literally sat right next to me again on the bus today, and I didn't say anything, you know, maybe I'm just never gonna say anything. You know? And granted, it's probably because I know that to an extent, like, I probably look intimidating for some people, right? So they probably don't want to be, like, not necessarily, it's not necessarily like they're afraid of me thing. It's just like I probably don't look like the first person you'd want to sit next to sometimes. Like, sometimes I can just, my face can be like a little bit, look like I'm upset or something. But that's the main reason why it made such a big deal to me. Like, it's such a big deal because clearly she's not off put by that. Or maybe she is, and she just sits next to me anyways. You know? I could be wrong. but it just felt like, wow, there's actually someone who doesn't seem to be afraid. Maybe that's affecting my judgment, but like, who cares? You know? Who cares? On another note, I do want to I want like an idea of like what I need to improve, like systematically. Like, how would I say this? Just a general idea of like what would be the next thing to work on. Okay, I did this completely wrong because it's supposed to be baggy around here. Like, this is where the wrist is. Let's make this smaller than like how I have it already. Let's make it smaller. Yeah, so we'll see. But there's a lot of people that I pass by every now and then. I'm like, man, like, I just don't say anything. Sometimes I just gotta be like, bro, you're attractive, right? Like, I would love to have the confidence to just go up and say that to someone. I'm not really expecting anything in return, right? It's just what's on my mind. But I just don't have the confidence to even like get out of my seat at times. Like, it's sad. And I also feel like I'm very all over the place with this video, especially seeing how long it is. It's like it's probably gonna range to be pretty long. Especially since this drawing is taking much longer than I thought it would. Like, most of the ones in my sketchbook. But you know what it is? It could also be that I just took a bit longer to find the specific thing I was trying to draw, and that's why it's taking so much longer to get this video out there. This is a weird sort of like like, it's a sweater, but it's see-through. But the problem with it being see-through, it's like, it's see-through, but why is it baggy on the arms and then not baggy on the rest of the body? It's such a weird, like, I don't know why I picked this one in particular. I don't know why. Why did I do that to myself? And I don't even think I did it justice, like the rest of the outfit justice. It looks cool in my opinion, but I just don't think I did it justice. Anyways, we'll see. I don't know. I'm enjoying myself as of right now. I feel like there's a few things, like, things aren't like 100, but like, there's nothing to complain about as of right now. Right? Like, to an extent, that's kind of complacent, but there's nothing wrong with being complacent at times. I want them to change, but I don't know how I'd go about doing it outside of just working harder. So that's all I gotta do for now. And then if something else pops up and I see, I'm gonna have to start doing that too, then I'm gonna have to pivot and do more. Pivot is such a weird word. Because it gets used for so much Like, I wonder what pivot, like, what the original pivot definition was. Right? I mean, I guess the definition of pivot is really just the same. And it's just that it applies to so many different scenarios that it's become such a widely used word. I mean, I don't think it looks bad. I just don't think it's the best name for me. You know, this is like, you know how I think I said this earlier in the video. I don't know if I did. I was saying how like there's always a point where like I noticed that I don't like it as much as I did initially. Like I just hit that point. Like I just don't know. I'm already like starting to dislike it, even though it doesn't. It doesn't look much different. Let's go here. I don't know. You guys can tell me your opinions on it once it's done. I feel like it's probably just gonna be all right, but I really like the pen though. The pen, I'm really enjoying using it. Maybe it sucks. Maybe I just have bad taste in pens. There's all sorts of pens that I see on like the Clip Studio. On the Clip Studio store that I really like, but I just like can never figure out how to use them. And that's like been my main deterrent. From using them, because I have like a ton that I've like I don't like a lot of them are free, granted. But like I don't be using them because I just don't know how to use them. So them being free doesn't mean anything. Cause I like them. Like I like the way they look. It's just I never use them because I don't know how to. And like when I say I don't know how to, it's not like I don't know how to put them in. I just don't know how to get the desired effect I thought I could get with them. These eyes look whack. I can always change them. I'll put the nose down and then we'll see. Like it goes like right here, so yeah, I think maybe it's just this line I made. This line isn't good. I don't know. Maybe I should keep it. Maybe I should keep it like this. Maybe it's alright. I think the eyes are, this left eye is just too fucking low. Yeah, I feel like when I draw, I'm always like so optimistic, and then I hate it once I'm done. Especially when I draw in here. Like I feel so. Where'd I put it? It's here. Just gonna, yeah. Like I feel so optimistic about what I'm making, and I hate it at the end. And like maybe I have gotten better, but like I clearly can't see it. Like I clearly can't see it. Maybe I gotta make this nose different. Maybe it's just gotta be like a circle, like just a circle showing where the shadow is. Maybe I think this just needs to go all the way out. No, disco deselect. It just gotta go all the way out. I think it's just too close in general. No, bro. might put this here, and then I just change the second eye. Because I think they're both just bad. Anyways, for the next video like this, I don't know what you guys want me to do. I can do another drawing like this where I just draw and you guys can watch me, or I can like watch YouTube or something, or maybe play a game. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this one turns out. I don't really think anyone's gonna get to this point in the video, especially with how slow I am. I didn't think this video was gonna be this long. Like it might get cut down to like maybe 30 minutes. No shot, it's not getting cut down that small. It's just so much time. Like, I've been doing this for so much time. I didn't expect me to take this long to draw. Especially like for it to be so, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness, I say that too much. I need to expand my vocabulary, because like I can't be saying the same words like 30 times in a row. Like I was fighting the urge from saying it again there. Like, there's gotta be other things I can say. Hey, at least she's looking very happy, you know. Whatever she's looking at, it's making her happy. You know, like, you gotta be happy for that. It's hard to be happy. I just got a message. I think my phone died. I think that's what it was. Nope, I got a message. No, I didn't. Someone shared a new reel. Let's check my messages real quick. What is this? I want to watch it, but like, I probably don't. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, well, one of my friends posted a story. It looks really cool. She put a lot of effort into it, so W. Okay, this is gonna get cut. I just took a massive break to look at my reels. This is embarrassing. What you?
So I'm still in my car. I'm still waiting. Like, well, I'm not waiting for nothing like, in particular, but like, I was kind of listening to my voice message. I don't know. I feel like a lot of creators kind of lack on actually showing their true self. Like online, obviously, like a lot of people like have like this persona online or this character that they portray or whatever. But I feel like just showing your true self is like, really valuable. I don't know. Um, I've always been like I've always been real, if that's like the way to say it.
Oh my goodness. I am the chief distractor because my phone's about to die. And it's like I'm distracting myself from getting this done. The faster I can get this done, the faster I can go to sleep. Right? Like I don't know why I'm stopping myself from getting sleep. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna try and see how well this looks when it's done. You guys can also give me your input. This will go up on Instagram. I'll put this in the group in the server once I finish like as much as I'm going to get done of it. Oh my goodness. Like here. It goes like that. Boom. Boom, bam, bow, bada, bow, boom, pow. Damn, I can't believe that video is so old. Anyways, what else do I need to do? Like, we'll see. I've got money in my bank account. Yeah, in my bank account. Yeah, in my bank account. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 AMs in my bank account. Honestly, bro, I've been listening to the new Ariana Grande Deluxe because low-key, one of my favorite artists, right? Not even low-key, high-key. What's the difference? Anyways, yeah. I've been liking it, but it's so sad. Like, I don't know. Why can't people just be happy, you know? Anyways, I mean, it's not like I don't know how to describe it because I don't think it's per se exactly sad. Oh, I have not flipped a single time. I wonder how bad this is gonna look when I flip it. Oh my goodness. It looks fine. This one looks a little bit like her head is so like tiny. Like her head is so long. That one, this one looks alright. But this one, like the head is so long. Like it didn't look like that when I looked at it from here. Maybe it's just me. Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna try to work on that. Like I definitely see myself. I don't know, cause I feel like the skill I show physically just doesn't translate over. I don't know what it is. I just feel like I have such an easier time drawing physically than I do on here. And I don't know what it is. You'd assume it'd be easier for me here, but it just really isn't. Right? Like it just really isn't easier for me over here. And I don't know why. I don't particularly know why. Like I kind of do want to know why. It's just like, are all of this on a lower layer? Yeah, it's all on a lower layer. Let's just go here and make it like that. I don't know. How am I gonna do this hair? I don't really have an idea. You know, let's pick on you. This one looks nice. As for when the streams come back, which would be tomorrow, I'm thinking a light stream. It's probably gonna start really late. Like, I'll post it in the Discord server when it starts. Actually, you know what? That's not a good idea. Because if you watch this video so late into the video, you're not gonna see me streaming. Because like this takes some time. I'll probably stream on. Because I want to stream. Today's Wednesday. Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely streaming tomorrow. But like, we'll see. We'll see when it starts. I want to avoid streams on Fridays. Because Fridays when my siblings can play video games really late. So I don't want to stream while they're playing. Because then I have to start my stream later. And it's going to ruin my sleep schedule. Which I don't want. I want to avoid doing that at any cost. So we're going to just try to get it done in advance. I feel like I'll get the hang of hair eventually. It's just a matter of when, and that also just feels like never. Also, I would love for people to let me know, like, on ways to sort of make myself feel a little bit more comfortable drawing on my tablet rather than drawing. I feel like time is obviously like going to be the biggest answer, but like, is there anything else that I need to know that could maybe help me? Or if any similar things, like anyone feeling the similar way, and like how they were able to mitigate it. Because it does feel weird. It's not that it feels weird per se. I just don't know why I feel so different on here than when I'm on my paper. Right? It certainly can't be that different. I'm gonna be very curious as to how much of this video gets cut out. Like, how much doesn't make it in. And also, I kind of want to get an iPad, but I feel like that's a low-key an unnecessary purchase. Like, I already have this thing. As much as I want one, it's not required. And at this point, like, maybe if I start making money, it would make sense. But that's when I start making money, and I don't make money right now, so I can't do that one. I gotta make money first. Anyways, we'll see. I feel like this hair is very predictable. I don't know why. It just feels that way. Let's mess with it a bit. Like, let's just do this. And then instead of having all this curl action, we're gonna go like don't know. Maybe it's just not that bad and I'm overreacting. It just looks really bad to me. But yeah, it still looks really bad to me. I don't know. I just think I'm crazy. Maybe I am. Okay, let's make a new layer. We're gonna put this underneath, and I'm just gonna try and shade areas. See if I can get it to look the way I want it to look. Let's try this. I mean, it looks weird. So I'm trying to use the pen like this. Maybe I just gotta change the color. Like maybe I'm trying to use it at too light of a color, and I just gotta make it like this gray. Like I had a gray here for a reason. Let's go redo until I. Okay, yeah. Okay, this works. Bro, what? Did I accidentally close that? No. This looks cute. You know, this is gonna be one of the more deranged things I'm gonna say, I think. But like low key, like sometimes I'll be wondering what I would be like if I was a girl, bro. Cause like it genuinely, I'm genuinely curious. Like how different I would be, you know, if I'd be different at all. And like what it is, like what does it feel like? Because like it certainly isn't the same, right? It's just I'm just curious, but it's not like I do anything about it. But like, you know, like maybe when I die, I'll get the chance to experience it. But that's like a maybe. That's a maybe if scenario. That isn't like a genuine thing I'd be able to bring in that experience to here. Right? Like, isn't any people ever wondered like the opposite gender, like what it would be like? Like, cause like I'm just curious what type of problems that they would have to face that I've just never had to encounter. Right? Or what things that I always am considering that they don't have to worry about, you know? Like just stuff like that. Stuff where it's like I'm curious, but I don't know how it would pan out. Okay, boom. Then we're gonna bring it up here for the hair. I'm just running like this is a really interesting way of doing things. I don't know if I really like if this will ever be done the same way ever again. let's erase this part because this part genuinely doesn't need to look like this. Anyways, let's talk about like I'd want to know, but I don't really want to know, if you know what I mean. Like it's definitely something that's been like I've considered it on numerous occasions. Like, yo, what would I be like if I was a girl? But like that it really ends there. But I feel like it'd be cool to know. Like, how much would I really change? Certainly not that much. Maybe the people I hang out are different, but like that's all I can really imagine it being at my current stage. But I would hope I could hang out with the same people I hang out with right now. They don't seem particularly. Maybe they'd be weird about it. I don't think I would be. Okay, we're gonna do this one because this one goes over top. Because it's where the shirt is. And the specific shirt is a see-through one. Oh my goodness, that doesn't work over here because it's overriding the color. I feel like this one's alright. Like, it isn't bad. Like, I could probably shade it a bit, but I think I'm just gonna leave it at this and call it a day. Because, like, I've done this for too much time for me to continue. I don't know. I'm gonna draw my book tomorrow instead of on the tablet like I did today. I'm probably gonna plug this out and put it back in the packaging for storage. Because I just don't really want it on my desk. I like having more desk space. So I'm going to put it away. And then you guys can be the critics on whether or not. Because in my head, like I don't know what the difference is when I draw physically in comparison. I just think I've done it more, you know? And I've sort of gotten really used to it. I've definitely done digital drawing a lot. But, like, in terms of digital drawing, I probably have a quarter of the hours on digital art. Right? Where I have, like, so much more hours just in using a pencil. It could be that. It could be something else, maybe. Oh my goodness. Oh wait. I thought for a second I got an ad, but I was wrong. There's no ads. But that's just because I enabled my ad block again. Maybe the real. Oh shit! Do I still have the image that I used as a reference? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna close this video out mainly because there isn't really much else I want to say. Right? Like I kind of finished drawing for the day, and it doesn't look that bad. I feel like it could look better, but it's not terrible. I'm, you know. But besides that, I would really love if anybody has any suggestions what what I should do, like, to improve. I want to follow guides and stuff, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't. So we'll see. I'm gonna look through the comments because I know a few people have sent me links in their comments. I'm gonna look through them, look at any videos that are in there probably tomorrow since I'm at home all day. And then we'll see how successful I am. I probably just gotta stay consistent. I just gotta stay consistent. Bro, like, I really struggle with just talking, for real. For real. For real. Anyways, I'm having a good time. I'm gonna probably see what I can do about the situation I'm in. Anyways, this is gonna, like, the end is literally gonna be a pain because of how damn, bro. Like, okay, let's just close out this video because I'm gonna have to edit this for like a fucking hour. Yeah. So yeah, it's an interesting video. I feel like I didn't really talk enough about anything I wanted to talk about, and I spent too much time actually, like, going between 3 different things. But we're gonna see how it turns out. Oh, I don't know. Probably, like I said, I want to work on just copying a specific artist, and I know, like, because I want to, but I just don't know when I'm gonna do it. And my main problem with everything is just that I say things and don't do them. So we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This is an insanely long video. Like, this is an hour and 40 of video footage. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this before I go to sleep, but I'll get it done and I'll get it uploaded and I'm gonna go to sleep. And yeah, anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.